Hello everyone, Mystic Magic Lady here. Let's get into the energy for today, September 9th, 2021. Whenever you see this will be the right time for you. All right, September 9th. Let's do it. September 9th. What is the energy on the collective here? What's the energy on the collective? What are people feeling? What are we dealing with? What are the challenges? What are some of the outcomes? This is for the collective for September 9th. Please give us clear guidance. What's the energy today? Challenges and potential outcomes. September 9th for the collective. People need to know. Energy, challenge, and outcome. All right, let's see. What is the energy today? What are we feeling out there? What are the challenges? Outcomes? Give it to us, plain spirit. Okay. All right, what's the energy today? What energies we're feeling with? The energy on the collective today, please. What are people feeling? What are the energies today? Energy on the collective, please. Okay. All right. So we have the 8 of discs looking at what you're putting your work into. For some of you, this is really feeling very creative and very passionate about your job. For some of you, you're really putting in a lot of work and care into what you do. Really having your dream job. For a lot of you, really enjoying what you do, working together. Everyone, working towards common goal, but really being able to focus your energy on what you're doing and enjoying your work is really the energy I'm getting. And if you're not working at the moment, then it's just having focus and energy and passion for something that you're doing, maybe a creative project or something in the home with someone else, or anywhere that you're putting your time, your care, your attention, your energy and focus, and something that you are enjoying doing. So that's nice to see. Let's see, what is the challenge? What are the challenges today? What's the challenge today, people in the collective? What's the challenging energy, please? Okay. Okay. Well, we have the 7 of Swords is a challenge in reverse. So this is the energy of like not being able to really outmaneuver. Okay. So this could be it could be a challenge to really give up control. When this card is in reverse, it's kind of, being, I hate to say it, but kind of could mean like being a victim a bit. Okay. So some of you have to be careful today about that type of energy and feeling like you're being victimized, or, letting somebody or some situation take advantage of you. For others, this is could be a challenge about being able to maneuver your way through some tight corner, or some situation not being able to really come up with a solid plan, having feelings of, you know, you got to be careful of feeling like a victim. Okay, this is the energy I'm picking up. So that could be a challenge for some of you. Um, there's this energy of really, this focus and, this passion and enjoying, whatever it is you're doing, being really super focused and deep in your work. But you have to be careful that maybe you're not working too much or if you're in a job situation with other people or on a team, or be careful that people aren't taking advantage of your work and your time, bosses or higher ups. Could be something like that. For others of you, there's this energy of just being careful of other people trying to take advantage of you. Really, it's quite simple. Let's take a look at what the potential outcome could be. For some of you that might be having a hard time, giving up control to in a situation, maybe your work or, whatever it is that you're doing, putting a lot of focus and attention to. You have to be careful of, wanting to control everything as well. Maybe be mindful of hearing other people's opinions and other strategies. Okay. What is the outcome here? And what is the potential outcome for the collective, please? Okay. Well, good. Nine of Swords in the reverse, which I like to see, because that indicates being able to have moved past your fears, being able to move forward. This is being able to really, look at all the things that may have been holding you back. This is, moving past any fears, anxieties, any issues that might have had you worried in the past. You're definitely, you're facing your fears. This is an energy of, facing your fears, moving forward, being able to address everything that maybe has been, some fears and some negative things in your mind you now are letting go of, or you've, being able to, really face the things that have been worrisome and, moving forward and letting go of things holding you back, which are usually fears or, worries, anxieties, things of that nature. Let's clarify. Let's clarify over here. Okay, so let's clarify the energy today with that Eight of Discs. What is that about? People working together, people working, Eight of Discs is really a lot about, being in solitary work. You could work with other people, but it's like really being super focused on whatever it is you're doing and, really putting time and effort and care into, a specific job that you're doing, task. If it's not work related, then maybe something in the home or some kind of hobby. So let's clarify that. And it's really, it's about enjoying what you're doing and having focus. Okay, the distraction or the challenge there is, not getting in a victim mentality and not, getting too hung up on, doing things just your way. You have to be careful of that too. Being able to see other strategies as well. All right, let's see. What is the energy today? Clarify the Eight of Discs, please. Clarify that Eight of Discs. What's that energy today? Too many cards. Clarify the Eight of Discs, please, with one card. Okay. All right. So we got the Fool, and it's kind of popped out a little bit in reverse. So I feel for some of you, there is something that you're working on that, it's not something new. This may be some old, you could be working on some old projects still. Um, Working on something, maybe trying to close something, finish some kind of project because there may be, a new, something new on the horizon that you want to take a chance on. For some of you, this could be a new beginning presenting itself, and you really working towards, trying to create this new beginning or going in a direction of some either a new job or a new department in your company, or maybe there's just a new project or a new hobby that you're trying to start or move in that direction. Okay, so this is really being focused on finishing whatever it is that you have maybe started, in order to really get moving and try something new. I feel some of you might really be looking for maybe a new hobby, a new project, or trying to finish something because there may be a new job that you maybe are looking to try and get, or maybe trying to get in a new department, or just there's some kind of new beginning that you're really working towards, I feel. And putting a lot of focus and energy into creating some new beginning or new opportunity, new job, new project. It doesn't have to be a new job, but it could be a new project in within your job, maybe something new that you want to start. For some of you, this could just be like some kind of hobby or new beginning in the home. Or it could be, for some of you, it could be a relationship, but usually it's something that you're creating, something that you're really creating that's going to bring you financial stability, that's going to bring you abundance, and really something that you are focused on, and creating something that you are really passionate about. So you're really trying, for some of you, really trying to work towards something new. Okay. Let's clarify the challenge here. What's the challenge here? Seven of Swords in reverse. All right. Okay. So Six of Wands, being able to, so the challenge really is being able to complete something and really be successful after, this is, being success after some hard work and after a struggle. So, there's still, so this challenge here may be, for some of you, you might feel like maybe your back is a little against the wall in some situation. Whatever, maybe you're trying to create some kind of new beginning, or you're, really super focused on the work that you're doing, because you want to have success, right? But there's still a challenge to get that success right now. There could be a challenge because maybe you are, for some of you, could be having a challenge with, maybe working with others, and maybe a challenge to see different ways of doing things, different strategies. You may be having a hard time coming up with a strategy that is going to lead to success. You might feel like a little bit blocked from your success. I feel like you're putting a lot of work and effort and energy into something because you want some new beginning, and there's still some work to be done. There's a challenge here with also maybe people trying to take advantage of your work. Okay, so you have to be careful of that energy, or not being able to see different strategies or come up with a strategy that's going to lead to that success. Because something that I feel like some of you have been you're working hard on something and really trying to get that success. And there could be some stress. Obviously, there's pressures with everything we do, right? But there's something that could be a struggle, could be putting a lot of work in. You're really trying to succeed and have that success. And, it could be that you might need to look at different angles, different strategies, in order to get there. For some of you too, there may be, others that you have to maybe try and work with in order to get there. You might have been in the past, you might have been really just trying to do things on your own, or have a certain strategy to get to that success. And now maybe you have to look at if something else might work, or maybe looking at other people's ideas. Um, and but also, like I said, be careful of being in that victim mentality too, where you are um, feeling like other people are trying to get away with things and take advantage of your hard work. Okay. All right. Let's clarify the Nine of Swords in reverse. Whoa, there's a lot of cards here. Hold on. Let me pick those up. All right. Sorry about that. Let's get back here. Let's clarify the energy here with the Nine of Swords in reverse. Okay. Please clarify the outcome. What is this about? Nine of Swords in reverse. What is the outcome, please? What is this outcome about? Please clarify the outcome, please. Nine of Swords in reverse. Ooh, okay. Got the Devil and the Ace of Cups here. Interesting. Give me 1 second. Let me just... Okay, so the Ace of Cups with the Devil here, clarifying that you have looked at all your fears, okay? So for some of you, this is having to do with looking at where your you have attachments, okay, to something that you love, okay? So this is looking at your devils, okay, where you have attachments, okay, and things that are really not for your highest good, okay? So the Nine of Swords here indicates that you really are facing your fears and really looking at, you know, the mental chatter, looking at the anxieties and fears that you hold, and looking at where your love lies, okay, and where you're attached. For some of you, this is about your attachments to love, right? And maybe for some of you, you might be looking at your love relationship or trying to have a, you know, a new love relationship. And maybe for some of you, this is being, you know, your attachment to love, to new love and unhealthy love, okay? So, and for some of you, this is where, you know, the love just could be a job or some kind of hobby, something that you're creating, but something that you're pouring your heart into, okay? And you're going to look at your fears and your anxieties and where your attachments are connected to whatever it is that you love to do, whether this is a job or something that you're trying to create, or, you know, it could be a romance, a new lover, or, you know, a partner that you're maybe trying to figure out and detach yourself from the anxieties about love situations, and, you know, where your attachments are. What attachments do you have held to love relationships, and or to whatever it is that you put your heart into. So if this is career for you or some job situation, this is looking at your fears and being able to really disengage, or, you know, detangle yourself from your attachments, you know, your fears, the attachments of whatever it is for you, you know, whatever fears and anxieties you've been attached to, a lot that's has to do with what you love to do, either a job or a relationship or something in your life that you have to look at because it might have not been serving you in the past, okay? Because there might have been a lot of fears, and there could have been, some ego attachments to, relationships and love, perhaps, okay? If that's what it means for you, or if this is, career and job related, then this is you looking at where your fears and attachments lie to this job. If you're trying to start something new and go in a new direction, but there's this block of really getting that success and being able to figure out the strategy and plan on how you're going to do that, because there's fears behind there. Okay, so looking at where your attachments are to the devils, which are, your ego attachments, your fears. Some of us, we put blocks because we attach certain outcomes or things to situations. So, and if this is, could be relationships, if you're looking for a new relationship, or, something that you really want to put your care and love into, a new beginning with someone, and that could be difficult to really come up with a strategy and figure out how to do that and be successful, because you might be stuck in that victimhood type of mentality too, that you have to be careful of. And that's where, looking at your fears and looking at your attachments, these devils, to, to love and what that means for you. We sometimes, we learn, or we get stuck in certain mindsets, right? That really keeps us tied to the devil. So, our mindsets is what keeps the fears, keeps the anxieties. Maybe you're afraid to go off in new direction. You're afraid of this new love, because in the past maybe it's been very codependent, your relationships, a lot of codependency and very unhealthy relationships, which is the block here, and which is the challenge of not being a victim, and, being able to face your fears and being able to have a successful relationship. Or if, this is a job where, you feel successful or are able to accomplish, what it is you want, but you have to look at those fears and look at the attachments that you've had to something. And sometimes that's just, switching your mindset, right? And to really look at where things have been unhealthy in the past, and really letting it go, letting all of that go. You don't have to keep going in the same direction, and you don't have to keep those same thoughts about a situation, right? you know um so yeah, there's definitely, a lot of releasing and letting go of fears, and the, codependencies, the obsessions, the negative thinking, whatever you've been attached to, with and what you have, attached to, what it is you love, the job, the career, the family, the relationship, whatever you've held on to that may be negative, or just, not really working for you, has to be looked at and released. And a lot of it is just old fears and anxieties and old ways of thinking, because there could still be this, victimhood kind of mentality, or there could be this block from your happiness, from your new beginning, because you got to look at your fears, and you got to release the bonds, um, from whatever it is that is has been a nightmare, and it, like I said, it could just be old ways of thinking. Okay, shifting your thinking, broadening your horizons, letting go of the old ways that haven't served you, the old way of looking at relationships, the old way of looking at your career, your job, what it is you do, what you put your love into. Okay, really, getting real with yourself, getting honest, facing the demons, and letting go of the attachments to things that are keeping you, from reaching your success and being successful. All right, well, sounds like there's some work that still needs to be done. Let's cut the chains from the devil, release the fears, and go after what you want, because new beginnings and success can be yours, but you have to let go of the fears and anxieties that are preventing you from getting it because you feel like you can't get it, or maybe you can't trust other people, right? It's for some of you, whether this is job, relationship, whatever. Some of you have a hard time trusting other people, which is preventing you from new beginnings, preventing you from creating success. Okay, so you got to look at your fears. And some of you might have a fear of success. Okay, so you got to look at that too. All right, let's get a little message, some advice, and guidance from our magical unicorn friends. Give us some advice, please. Okay. Oh, love. Okay. That's what this is. Love, real love, what you're pouring your heart in. What do you love to do? Okay. Look at everything from the angle of love, not fear, right? Facing fears, letting go of the fears and the toxic energy, the obsession and the worry and the codependency, and look at love. Okay. The answer that you're seeking is love. That's all it comes down to. You see this? Can you see this, my loves? Anyway. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, and that means loving yourself first, right? And just any situation that you're going into, try and look at things from a more loving perspective, right? So again, got to face those fears. You got to let go of the devils, let go of the anxieties, and be careful of getting stuck in old, unloving thought patterns and situations where you are feeling like a victim, or where you are trying to outmaneuver other people, or feeling very feeling a bit what's the word, victimized and paranoid. Okay, feeling paranoid in situations, not trusting. Okay, yeah, you have to be careful with your trust, obviously, but at the same time, you have to be careful not to have that distrust all the time, right? You have to open up, soften up a little bit, open up your heart, open up to love. For some of you, this is about new love coming in, okay? You really want to put the work in, you want something, you want a new beginning, but some old um, thinking, some negative thinking is maybe standing in the way of having success. And you have to really look at where your fears are holding you back with that devil about new love, and what it is that's preventing you from having that love, or having that job that you love, or moving in the direction of success, because with whatever it is you put your heart into and your passion, right? Okay, well, I'm going to leave it there. I hope you got a message that you needed to hear. Taking care of yourselves. I hope you break down the chains, break the chains from the devil that's holding you back, keeping you in fear, and preventing you from going after true love. True love, and going after things that you love. Okay? So, have a blessed day. Okay? I will see you soon. Love and light.